Now, the advanced personal training course through PTA Global not only is online with the interactive video, PowerPoint, downloadable text, but it also comes with a textbook. So we use the Anatomy Trains textbook by Thomas Myers, which also comes with a DVD. So we now have the video, the PowerPoint, the downloadable text, the DVD, the textbook. We have all these different things, but don't worry, because we've developed a very comprehensive study guide, or what we call a tour guide, to walk you through step by step on what should you read first, what should you watch second, what should you do third. So it walks you through step by step. And not only does it tell you what you can do or give you a path to follow, which is why it's called a tour guide, but it also prompts you with questions or things you may want to think about, or very important points that will help you kind of learn and assimilate the practical application from all this information. So that's the setup of the course. Now, the content of the course is extremely invaluable. It is the most holistic and innovative course to date in the industry. What we've done is we've developed what's called a daily readiness observation. It's a system for how we can view and how we can find out where our client is each and every time we see them. So instead of just setting up an every 4-week assessment, or we just give them a program that kind of sets them on their path for their long-term journey, but each day they show up, they're going to come to us with different baggage. Some days they're going to be very stressed, they're going to be very emotional. Some days they haven't eaten very well, or they're dehydrated. Other days they may just have aches and pains. So how do we take that into consideration and manipulate their program specifically? Well, that's what we teach you in the daily readiness observation. We go through 3 main categories of their lifestyle, their emotional and mental capabilities, and we also have their physical capabilities. So where are they at today in those areas? But we also incorporate what's called a move observation or move appraisal. And this is a 3-dimensional movement or dynamic warm-up that we watch their movement so we can find out how they are moving today. So we kind of teach a movement observation in this, a very simplistic version, a very simple one, just to help us understand this person in totality when they come to us. So how do I meet my client every single day where they need to be met and then address them? So in this system, after we've asked a few questions, it literally takes 5 minutes, and we've watched them move and they've warmed up, we now know what we need to modify in their program. So we tell you, based upon where their red flags are for the day, do we need to modify intensity? Do we need to modify in volume? Do we need to alter or enhance or increase their recovery for that day? Do we need to add in some more fun or excitement or games to help with the emotional status of the day? So we specifically walk you through that. The other bits of information, the supportive information around that, is extremely important because we get into more functional anatomy and functional biomechanics, which includes a lot of exercise biomechanics, understanding forces, how they're placed upon the body, how they affect the body, and how we can manipulate them to decrease stress from the body or to alter the stresses on the body. So it's extremely important to understand how force works through the body and how we can manipulate that force. And then we also talk about multisensory communication. And this is how we can begin to really understand and watch our clients to see if their actions actually match their words. So getting a feel for their body language, their facial expressions, and seeing if what they're telling us or what they're doing is actually consistent with their words and their behavior. So are the words and behavior consistent? And this will help us to really understand and be able to hone in on what things may be more in the direction that the client wants to go, or maybe it's getting outside of the client's comfort zone and we have to figure out how to best remedy those situations. So the advanced personal training course, in a nutshell, is very interactive, comes with a textbook and a very in-depth study guide. It gives you a very holistic system on how to look at someone, your client, each and every day to find out what their issues may be for that day and how to best address them. How to manipulate a program that you currently have or that you've written, or how to write a more specific program for them on that particular day based upon what they're bringing you. And how to understand the forces that are placed upon the body and how you can manipulate them and the importance of that, how the body truly wants to disperse and utilize force, as well as how to connect with the client, understand their physical or their body language and their facial expressions and match that with what they're saying. So I hope that helps you on both fronts, the bridging course and the advanced course. Thank you.